Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. My name is Nurul Binti Yaakop and my Matric number 264680. Today I want to present topic about innovation in banking product and service amid the coronavirus disease 2019 era, integrating social finance instruments. The second topic that I want to talk is application of contracts for products and service in Islamic banks in Malaysia. The first contract is Ijarah. Product-based Ijarah concept and meaning. The application for product and service in Islamic bank in Malaysia is based on Ijarah product or service is Ijarah Sukuk. Ijarah Sukuk is the security of Islamic financial instruments that can involve the assistance of a situation of financial instruments that can be traded. Ijarah Sukuk is known as a certificate that has value by the owner of the property or asset, whether it is his own right for the rent from the rental proceeds. The right to use the Ijarah Sukuk is a transferable financial security instrument in exchange for rent payment situation. Profits on such financial instrument. Now I want to talk about the process of Ijarah Sukuk by Ijarah contract, which the owner leases the asset to the customer by charging a predetermined rental payment based on the step that I want to talk about. Step first is beginner will sell assets such as buildings or very valuable asset to a special purpose company. Special purpose company is a company specially provided by law to facilitate the conduct of business activities, and special purpose company will be responsible for the loss or damage to sukuk ijarah instrument. During business activities, special purpose company will purchase at a purchase price set by the obligator himself. Next step is, once the assets are transferred to a special purpose company, the financial risk will be responsible for the risk that occurs to the asset. Special purpose company will raise funds from any company in order to raise sufficient funds to repay the purchase of asset from the obligator. Payment on asset is made through the insurance. We go to the step 3. After the investor buys the asset, then an agreement on the rental activity will take place, namely the rental agreement made by special purpose company and the obligator. This rental agreement will often run until it occurs at the time set by the investor, which is the maturity period. Upon expiration of the lease term, the obligator will make the lease back on the asset to the lessor. Next step is, after the asset purchase activity to the investor, the obligator will pay the asset rental to the special purpose company in installment at any time before the expiration. Distribution to investor is called sukuk holders. Next, special purpose company will make a long-term lease for investor. Last is, upon arrival when the contract matures, the special purpose company will resell the asset that were in the previous step back to the seller. The special purpose company resell the asset at the price and value set for the value of the asset. After finding the sale of the asset, the proceeds from the sale of the asset will be refunded to the holder of the Ijarah Sukuk at the issue price. I want to explain about the Flexi Home Financing I program. Flexi Home Financing program is concept with commodity murabahah that include tawaruk concept that produced by CIMB Islamic Bank. And this program relate to home loans based on the Islamic concept for all Malaysians. This program is only for people who want to make or pay off a home loan without the concept of usuri by linking an Islamic method home loan with a special current account for Islamic method. Flexi Home Financing program is dedicated as a real estate financing scheme offered for customers who want to make payments on house built on their own land or the land of others' land. Now I want to talk about the process of Flexi Home Financing product. Step 1 is, customer who want to make Flexi Home Financing have to buy a house for submit the relevant transaction document to the bank. After the bank receive the customer's documents and request, the bank will buy the commodity from the commodity broker. The bank makes payment to broker 1 as the purchase price. The ownership of the transaction document is transferred to the bank as it was agreed upon during the sale and purchase activities. Step 2. Once the bank becomes the owner of the document, then the bank can sell the commodity to the customer at a price set by the bank, including the principal value and profit. The sale of commodity to the customer took place on the basis of murabaha, which is cost plus profit. The customer buys the commodity and the commodity is transferred to the customer. In this situation, there is a debt deferred sale exists. The commodity becomes the property of the customer, so the customer can make the choice to make the delivery of the commodity at the bank itself or not. The customer will ask the bank to resell the commodity to the market. The bank needs to dispose of such commodities. Next step is step 4. The bank is made as an agent appointed by the customer. The bank job as an agent is to simply sell the commodity to broker 2. Step 5. Broker 2 has bought the commodity, so the ownership of the commodity has been transferred to broker 2. Now we go to step 6. After the sale between the broker 2 and the bank appointed by the customer as an agent, then the bank will send the proceeds of the sale of commodities produced from broker 2 to the customer bank. The bank credits the value of the commodity proceeds directly into the customer's account. Lastly, the customer will settle the outstanding debt to the bank by paying the installment set when the customer gives to the bank for sale. The proceeds of the principal value and profit from the sale of the commodity are paid in the installment. The crisis of COVID-19 caused the bank to innovate on product or service that appropriate to the current situation that is experiencing the current COVID-19 crisis. So, the bank made an innovation in Ijarah concept to the Sukuk Ijarah instrument that called Carrying Sukuk Program formulation to follow the Islamic Sharia concept. The Carrying Sukuk Program published by the Malaysian government has the concept of Sukuk Ijarah but is reserved for investors, retailers and corporations. This Carrying Sukuk Program will review the facilities for the public when the country is hit by the COVID-19 disease. The concern for Sukuk program is a Sukuk with the concept of Sukuk Ijarah institution through a certificate or bond on an asset. This Carrying Sukuk program is a medium that is very easy for nations to use in order to revive the country's current economy due to COVID-19. The Carrying Sukuk program is issued by the Malaysian government without promising high returns to Malaysians, but is able to facilitate Malaysians who apply for this concerned sukuk. To make it easier for Malaysians who want to apply for this carrying sukuk can be applied through the online application such as JomPay or Do It Now. The application is provided for the convenience of the applicant so that they do not have to bother to go to the banking channel during this COVID-19 season. Applicants who have been accepted to follow this carrying sukuk program instrument will be channeled directly to the COVID-19 fund. It makes easier for the government to fund applicants who have been accepted directly based on the economic stimulus package issued by the government. So I want to talk about the innovation in the product and service that I choose due to the corona. To talk about the murabaha that I recommend. My understanding of commodity where the government improve the instrument and upgrade the function of commodity murabaha, and it is shown as a flexi-home financing program. Flexi-home financing program is an instrument that needs to improvement from what has been innovated by the government for commodity murabaha. I would like to recommend an improvement of flexi-home financing program, which is to create an application for flexi-home financing. This application will assist on the smartphone of iPhone or Android smartphone that are equipped with the best feature compared to others. This application will also work with CIMB Bank. The purpose I suggest to make this application because I found that by creating an application on commodity murabaha, It will be easier for all customers to access their account easily without going to the bank to find out the balance of debt payment. So customers can also easily to transfer their money into Murabahah special current account by opening the apps that I suggest. Last but not least, the calculation that I want to make is Ijarah and Murabahah contract that I selected is related to banks in Malaysia by involving instruments related to the application of Ijarah and Murabahah. Innovation issued by the government in collaboration with Islamic banking by issuing a caring sukuk program. The innovative program will provide convenience to individuals who are in affected condition during this COVID-19. In addition, application from Community Murabahah also change their product and service by making financing product for customers who are free from usury riba. That's all from me. Thank you.